What's the easiest way to get financed?
The
You
easiest
don't work
one.
there anymore. You can tell us now. What are the secrets?
I mean, there's no, everyone thinks there's this black box of like, smoke and mirrors that no one quite understands. It's as simple as, have you got the affordability? Have you got a good a good credit record? And is the property worth it? That's it. Unfortunately, it comes down to that.
There are properties that are not worth it.
Then the bank won't finance it.
No, I'm saying there are. The ones that are not worth it. What are they? What are the properties that are not worth it?
No, so this is where you buy a property for 2 million, but the average value in the area is 1.5. The bank won't. The bank will come back to you and say they'll offer you a 1.5 million rand loan. You got to put in 500,000 rand deposit. So it's ensuring that the asset can stand for the loan, because ultimately, this is the reason that if you default and the bank comes and takes your asset away, your property away, they want to be able to sell the property to pay the loan off.
What's the highest you financed?
The highest we financed?
Yeah, the deal that you saw, that you were overseeing maybe.
Not very high, 4 or 5 million. Well, no.
Average home.
Sorry. I mean, we did a portfolio of about 250 million, but it was a developer's portfolio.
Right.
And it had quite a few properties in it. Probably had about 100, whatever the number was. There were quite a few properties in it. So it's home loans. Home loans is a sausage factory. They just do sausages. Don't ask them to do other types of sausages or pancakes or whatever. So if you understand how to,
I remember talking to you when they didn't want to finance my property there because they said I've got too many units in one of the properties. Remember that?
Yes, concentration risk. Yeah, look at it. So I think as long as you understand the basic rules, it's all the same. I watched a program with Ronaldo, the soccer player.
Yeah.
And he said he thinks he's a great soccer player because he understands how to work the rules.
Right.
Once you understand that,
100%.
work it. Then you work around. Many people don't want to learn the rules, don't feel the rules are right. It's not your rules, it's someone else's rules.
How does the universal loan work?
The universal loan?
Yeah.
Sure. I haven't heard that for a long time. A universal loan, that's effectively when you have one loan. So a home loan.
So let's say you've got 5 home loans now.
So a home loan is one loan, one property.
Yes.
Okay. Universal can be one, now they call it a facility loan.
Now they call it a facility.
With 5 properties or more.
Yes. And what's the qualification criteria to be approved for a universal loan? I'm plugging these.
Credit score, affordability, and value.
Credit score, affordability, and value. And then do they wait for you to accumulate the number of properties first? Or can you outright find 5 properties as long as you've got affordability and say, I'm doing a universal loan for all 5 simultaneously?
Yes.
There's always been an argument online, People will say witness is lying about being able to finance multiple properties at the same time. And I realized how much people don't know about what's available out there. And I'm glad I'm sitting with you because now I'm able to ask that when it comes to, because I know obviously you can finance 2 simultaneously if you've got affordability. They don't have to have a universal loan. They can have 2 different home loans. But say, for instance, you've identified 5 in 5 different areas. And you're like, I don't want to have the hassle of registering too many bonds, for example. Obviously you will. But the hassle of paying 5 I want to have 1 bond.
Yeah.
And I want to buy all of them at the same time.
Then, ABSA have the universal loan. RMB, Investec.
ABSA must pay me. I'm plugging them.
Now it's a private banks because you're kind of in that space there, right?
Yes.
They all have what they call a structured lending facility. That's effectively what it is. That's the name they give it. So a lot of the banks offer that. They offer it in different ways.